to a brand new episode of Johnson's Court in Abraham Lincoln, Nebraska. Just kidding. It's Lincoln, Nebraska. Got jokes for you. I'm pretty tired, so this podcast will be probably pretty short. But I'm on a work trip, so pretty cool. I get to be out here, but we still get to be connected back to Indiana.
What's up, y'all?
So pretty cool, guys. Let me put the phone over here. Make sure the volume's up. We should be good to go. We're just going to jump right into it. As of right now, the Kings are playing the Warriors this is game 6 at the Warriors. They're up 3-2. They could close it out, but they're losing 116-99 with a minute 30 left to go. So it looks like Kings are going to get the dub. So they're going to force it to a game 7, and they will be at Sacramento. So Rio, before we get into the games that are completed, do you see, I know we already made predictions already, but do you see the Kings lighting the beam, or do you see Golden State getting it done on the road? Since I couldn't get it done at home.
That's true. There's a struggle. Game 7, I think I've seen this coming. Just two really good teams, a young up-and-coming team, and then obviously the reigning champs. I think Golden State gets it done, man. Like the Sacramento, they got so much heart. They are good. De'Aaron Fox is a beast. Sabonis has been taking a little bit of a backseat, I feel like, this series, but I just feel like Golden State's going to pull it out. The way the games have been shifting, I feel like the Kings did need this momentum back, but it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to come down to really clutch plays. I feel like Thompson, he's going to be in control of his shooting, and so I'm going to give it to Golden State. What do you think, man?
It's going to be a dogfight, and it has been. You and I, we both predicted that. But we're on different sides of the triangle, circle, square, whatever, line. Like I said, my brain's not working. Been up since 4:45 in the morning. But the Kings will get it done. They will beat the Warriors in Game 6 to bring it back to Game 7 in the Kings Arena. They are both in California. They're in the same division. But I think the Kings light the beam, man. I think they light the beam one more time, and they're able to move on, either play the Grizzlies or the Lakers, whoever wins that series. The Lakers are up 3-2. That Game 6 is played here in probably the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, yes, it's going to be a dogfight. Do the Warriors have the experience? Yes. The Kings are hungry, and obviously that's why they won Game 6, and I think they're going to carry that momentum, especially at their home, court. They're going to pack the house, and it's going to come rocking. So, like you said, man, this can go either way. It's that good of a series. It's the best series in all around one. So, happy to see it, love to see it, and we'll see if this is the end of the Warriors dynasty completely. If Draymond leaves, Clay, something, whatever happens, or do they continue on to the second round? You never know. But we'll just go ahead and talk about the Grizzlies and the Lakers and then get right into it since we're already here, because we would be talking about all of them if all the games were done at the same time. But it's kind of cool because even though we're making this, it's because the second round of the playoffs start tomorrow, so it just would be unfair to give predictions of the next round before it came out. But so he's got Golden State moving on. I got the Kings moving on, so keeping that in mind. The Lakers could get it done. They could beat the Grizzlies tonight at their home court, but I don't see that getting done. I see the Grizzlies winning and then taking it back to their home court. And with that being said, I don't know. I don't like the way that Lakers play basketball. I don't like the way that they run their offense with LeBron. Not saying LeBron. I love LeBron. He's a great player. I love AD. You guys know this all about me. But I just want to see the Grizzlies, the young, hungry team, going on into the playoffs. So I personally would have the Sacramento Kings and the Grizzlies, and I would have the Kings winning that in 5. But go ahead, Rio. Give me your prediction here. Give the fans your prediction.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point, man. The Grizzlies are no joke, dude. 2 seed this year. John Moran's going crazy. Been a dogfight. I think that the Lakers are going to get it done tonight, because I think that if it goes to a Game 7, man, I think the Grizzlies have a really good chance of winning it. I think LeBron knows that. I think LeBron wants some rest before the next round.
He ain't going to get it.
They get it done tonight.
Well, I mean, if they do get it done tonight, yeah, they would get rest. You are right about that. So you would have the Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. Who would you have winning that matchup?
That matchup, man, I think that both teams are going to be a little tired. Both series went the extension. See, I feel like I don't want to give like a half prediction, but if AD doesn't get injured, I could see the Lakers actually beating the Warriors, but you never know with AD. If he does get injured, then they'll not have that presence that I just think that the Warriors, I know they have Draymond, I just think that AD he's always beat the Warriors up. When he was on the Pelicans, he always gave them nightmares in the playoffs, at least 2 to 3 games.
That's true, absolutely.
So yeah, man, give me the Lakers. And if he gets injured, game 1 or 2 and is out the rest of the thing, I think it goes the other way to Golden State. But for right now, I'm gonna go with the Lakers and probably in 7, man.
Yeah, Lakers in 7, and then I took the Kings. So go ahead and write that down. I mean, might be wrong if neither of our teams, advance to where they're supposed to. But we'll just stay in the Western Conference before we go over to the East, and we have. Well, in the other second round, because there's not as many games being played, so I was looking for more games. It is the Denver Nuggets going on and playing the Phoenix Suns. Now, LeBron James is 39-12 in potential closeout games, so that's pretty cool. Just saw that stat come across the screen. The game's about to tip off right now. We'll just give our recap of each series before we talk about Denver and Phoenix, but we'll go to Denver versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Denver Nuggets won 4-1. Kind of, to me personally, expected that. I think you did as well. I think you had them sweeping them. Minnesota was able to take at least one game, so at least it wasn't a full clean sweep, but pretty easy. I feel like not too much to talk about. Possibly the MVP, was able to beat the Timberwolves, the last game. So I did watch game 5, and Rudy and Towns both fouled out. You just can't play with 2 big men in the league anymore. That's just how I feel about it. So Denver went on pretty easy, won that. And then the Suns were able to beat the Clippers 4-1. Obviously, Paul George didn't play the whole series. So, Russell stepped up and, other players as well. So, Russell, played really good, being on the Clippers, just wasn't able to get it done because Kawhi retore his ACL. I'm pretty sure it's his ACL or MCL, something like that. But, it just really sucks to hear. A lot of people are saying retire, things like that. And if he wants to retire, I mean, why not? But at the same time, you don't have to. You don't have anything left to prove. But I don't think Kawhi deserves to be paid the money that he deserves to be paid anymore. If he's going to get hurt, kind of like AD. They're still great players, but if a team wants to pay them that, then okay. But just know you're not going to get as many games out of them as you normally would. So then you had the Suns, winning pretty easy. Devin Booker went off. Damn near every game. Like, he was a dog, scoring 30 plus points in every single game that they had. So it did really well. So we've got Denver and the Phoenix Suns, and then we'll give our predictions here in a second. But go ahead, Ria, what were your predictions of the first round between those 4 teams?
So the recap. The recap or the predictions?
Yeah. The recap of the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, and then the recap of the Suns and the Clippers. Ja Morant with the first bucket. So good for him off a free throw. Whoever bet that tonight. Go ahead.
So I did expect the Nuggets to sweep. I feel like it took everything for the Timberwolves to get that one win. It was just a super uphill battle. I don't think that they could have done much. And then as far as the Suns and Clippers, I think Russ did an amazing job. I think he surprised us all. Kawhi, with the whole resting / he does get injured sometimes, and then he takes off games, rest games. Devin Booker, the Suns played better than I expected.
They did.
I honestly didn't expect this KD thing to mesh so well. I think Devin Booker is really taking on the reins. He's not totally shying away just because KD came on. And so I just think it was super impressive. I think I pretty much knew that the Suns were going to move on and the Nuggets, but it was a good hard-fought battle from the Clippers, I feel like, and Russell, he should get credit.
Oh, he definitely deserve credit. I mean, you heard KD talk about, how good of a player he is and how much people are really going to tell the truth, about him when he retires and things like that. So that's the first round of the Western Conference. Well, majority of them. And now you have the Denver Nuggets going on and playing the Phoenix Suns. I love this matchup. This is a great second round matchup. Could be, a Western Conference final matchup as well. But, man, this is going to be a dogfight as well. I definitely see this going freaking 7 games. And, that's just because when you have, but you do have the reigning MVP, obviously, 2-time MVP, and Nikola Jokic. But, that team is finally healthy for a change. And, Jamal Murray, he's a dog as well. He can go get you a bucket. Michael Porter Jr., you got Aaron Gordon, Caldwell Pope. You've got a squad, with the Denver Nuggets. But then, excuse me, guys, with the Phoenix Suns, they're all dogs as well. So, man, I mean, if you really want to think about it, it's a coin flip. But, because both these teams have a lot of pressure on them, obviously, to make the championship with the Nuggets finally being healthy, with the Suns, getting better with adding Kevin Durant. They went in form finally, so all for nothing. It is time for them to win that chip if they're going to do it. Don't know how long Chris Paul's going to be around for longer. He's getting up there in age, but, man, it's so hard. If I had to go with, I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns, and I'm going to go in 7. I'm going to stick with that original pick of them, probably going to the finals. So that's where I see it. It's going to be a dogfight. So this will probably be the second series to go 7 games.
I like your pick, man. I like your pick. I don't know. I know that you don't have all the exact equipment and information in front of you, but I think that I picked Denver to go to the finals.
You did. That I do remember, yes. I don't have that notebook in front of me, but I do remember that, yes. I do.
So, that's still up in the air, and that still can stand for what it's worth. But for this specific matchup, dude, I feel like the Suns are going to win as well. I think that they both have top-tier offenses. They both have firepower. It's going to be Book, Jokic. It's going to be KD, Murray. It's going to be Paul, and then Nuggets have a bit deeper team, but
they do.
Nuggets defense is going to be a problem.
Oh yeah. I have to agree with that.
Whereas the Suns feel like they got Ayton, they got Chris Paul. I just feel like they have a little bit better rotation. So I actually think that Phoenix is going to win in 6. So we'll see if my old Denver prediction stands. But I just feel like the Suns' defense have been improving, and the Denver defense has just not been there.
Very true. Yeah, absolutely. There's that. Okay. Then we go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and which one should we talk about? We'll save the juice one for last. So you have the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets faced off in the first round. The 76ers were able to win 4-0, swept them. We kind of both figured that. And then, Joel Embiid did get hurt, so, we'll see what happens there. I mean, he should be ready to play Boston. But then you have the Boston Celtics playing the Atlanta Hawks. They were able to take them to 6 games. I kind of figured, Trae Young would at least be able to do something, a little bit. That is what happened. Took them to 6 games. Celtics did beat them. On Atlanta's floor, there's LeBron. Scores tied 9-9 in the first quarter. But, not really too much to talk about. Kind of figured the 76ers were going to come out, and I figured the Boston Celtics were going to come out the first round, and now they're going to play each other. What do you think here, Rio?
Yeah, dude, the Nets, they couldn't do anything. We knew that was going to go where that was going to go. And then, Trae Young, he did give a fight as much as he could. Celtics are really good, dude. I feel like it's crazy that they haven't won a chip yet, I feel like. So I think we knew that they were going to take that. So we got Philly versus Boston. Is that the one that we're talking about right now?
Correct.
Okay, so Embiid, whether he's healthy or not, I feel like it would be really interesting and really cool to see Philly go. I feel like Embiid is going to be a problem for Celtics down low. But I just feel like the Celtics are going to get it done, man. I feel like this one is going to go 7, and I feel like the Celtics are going to get it done in 7. What do you think, man?
That is such a good prediction because this is a coin flip with me as well. I personally think Boston, goes all the way to the finals. So obviously you guys know that I'm going to pick the Celtics. But the Philly were my second team to come out of the East as well. And they're going to play, Boston in the second round. If Joel Embiid stay healthy, obviously it'll be a great matchup. But no, I see the Celtics getting it done, and it's going to be a dogfight, but I see the Celtics getting it done in 6. 6, Celtics. And Celtics. Alrighty. Then we move on to, like I said, the big juicy stuff. My boys and girls, our audience, our listeners here. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the 4th seed, got their ass whooped. Go the hell home. You disappoint the hell out of me. The New York Knicks, I don't even know how. I mean, I'm happy for them. I mean, because New York deserves to get some wins. But they beat them 4-1. Like, what in the heck? That's not what I predicted. I maybe you had New York. I don't really remember, but I had the Cavs. I don't know if you guys can tell. But they got their ass whooped 4-1, so just go home. But then we talk about the Miami Heat as the 8th seed and beating the Milwaukee Bucks as the 1 seed. They beat them 4-1. Jimmy Butler's a dog. He's just that person. I love the way Miami Heat play. They are phenomenal. They are great. Yes, the Milwaukee Bucks were on the 1 seed for a reason, but the Miami being an 8th seed, I get it. They were an 8th seed. They didn't have the best regular season, but let me tell you what, they're the best playoff team currently. I can honestly say that. So, in the past 4 years, Miami's had a great team. They've played the Bucks a lot. Maybe they had Giannis figured out. Yes, he got hurt, so he didn't play as well. But, sucks to see. Maybe if he doesn't get hurt, maybe the series changes. But I don't really know, man. They beat them 4-1. So, it's Miami versus New York, and we'll get to that here in a second. But what do you think, about the rest of the Eastern Conference, the playoffs? What do you think, Real?
Yeah, dude. 2 upsets on our hands. I think we both had the Cavs winning in 7.
That's possible. I don't remember. I don't know.
I think we knew it was going to go. I think we both said it was going to be the most exciting series of the first round.
I think we did say that.
And yeah, just crazy, man. And also the other game, it was crazy. It's insane. I think the New York Cavs one, I think that was more of a toss-up. I didn't see them winning in the way that they did 4-1. So congrats to New York. And then we got the freaking Bucks losing to the Heat. That was an upset. I did not expect that coming. Giannis, I consider to be the best player in the league.
He was third in MVP voting, just so everybody knows.
That is true. And maybe their team just relied way too much on him, whereas the Heat, had Jimmy and a little more well-rounded team. But, it's just crazy. And tip my hat off to the Heat. Jimmy, he had the best season, I think, of his career. And so he's following that up in the playoffs. So it's really cool to see them going forward. And it's just crazy to me that the Bucks got eliminated so early.
Very true. Jimmy Butler scored 25 points or more in each of the games that he played, so in the 5 games. And in Game 4, he had a career high of 56. That's the most in Heat history as well. That's more than LeBron at 49. So pretty crazy. Like I said, Jimmy Butler's a dog, and he's just been playing out of his mind. And just the way that the Miami Heat play and how deep they are. Victor Oladipo did get hurt towards ACL, so I'm very sad to see there. But they're pretty deep. Tyler Herro is saying as well. So there's 2 players. Even though they're still deep, so it doesn't matter. So you got the Miami Heat playing the New York Knicks. Oh man, this is going to be really good, especially in Madison Square Garden. Going down to, is it South Beach, South Palm Beach? I don't know where.
South Beach.
Exactly. Okay, South Beach. Man, it's going to be a great series. I have to put some respect on New York. On their name because they whooped Cleveland. They whooped their ass 4-1. So it's not like I don't think that the Knicks can beat the Miami Heat. Obviously, it's possible. but I don't see it happening here just because Miami Heat were able to beat the best, team in the East. They're number one seed, so you'd say they're the best seed. They're the best team because they were number one seed. But man, I'm gonna go with Miami here, and I'm gonna go in. I do think New York fumbles the bag. I think Miami wins in 6.
I like your prediction. I don't know whether to agree with you in 6 or to drop it down to 5
For the Heat?
for the Heat.
Oh, okay. So you're going Miami too.
I'm going Miami, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to put too much disrespect on the Knicks because they did surprise me, but
They're the Knicks. They're the Knicks at the same time, though. Oh, we
as
could.
bad as they did, I don't know. So I'm gonna go with 5 games.
5 games, Miami Heat. No, that's the thing, though. It's so hard to pick because it's like, okay, does it go 4-1 again? I didn't expect Miami to win that series at all. But then they won a 4-1, though? Like, really? So, you just never know. But it's hard to pick. You have to win championships, on the road. You have to take those road games. So, the Lakers are up 16-11 at home. So, we'll just see what happens here. They could close it out. The Warriors couldn't get it done, so can the Lakers get it done? Let us know what you think in the comments below. But this is heating up to be a great playoffs, especially in the East with Miami playing New York and then Philly playing Boston. I feel like that's a second great round for both those matchups. And then Denver versus, the Suns, that's going to be a great matchup. And then whoever comes out of the Kings or Golden State or Grizzlies or Lakers, that'll be a pretty good matchup as well. Before we go, I guess if we had to pick man, as much as I hate to say it, which one are you looking forward to the most, and which one do you think will be, I'll say it, but I don't know if it's going to be really true, the least forward to watch, like the one you're not looking forward to, like what? So what do you think? I couldn't word that exactly correct, but you guys get the point.
So I think that regardless of Lakers or Grizzlies winning, I see them facing
The Warriors.
the Warriors or the Kings. I feel like that's going to be the most exciting because we don't know who's there yet.
True.
And
Yeah.
I think even if all those teams go, we don't know who's going to win those. I feel like that's, to me, the most exciting.
Like that
And
series
the
right
least
there will be
exciting
like the second
is probably-
round.
What'd you say?
Like the second round, either between the Kings, Warriors, Grizzlies, or Lakers, like that would be the most exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I feel like I don't know, man. Honestly, probably the Heat Knicks one. I think the Heat are gonna do away with the Knicks, man.
Okay. Honestly, that surprised me there. And the reason I say that is because I just, and that's okay to have disagreements. Like, I like to have disagreements, because we agree on everything, then how is this podcast supposed to get spicy and juicy, like, who wants to watch people who just agree with each other all the time? I don't want to watch that. So, I think whoever comes out of the Kings, Warriors, Grizzlies, Lakers, I think that's going to be the most boring series. Not boring, I should say, but, like, the Lakers come out, I don't think, it'll be that fun to watch. If the Grizzlies come out, I think it'll be a little better to watch if they play the Kings or the Warriors. But I think the most exciting one to watch will probably be Denver versus Phoenix. And, like you said, like they're just pretty deep. And, they both have a lot of star power on their team. So that'll be, very exciting to watch. But that Philly, I didn't pick Philly because Joel Embiid's got to stay healthy. That's why I didn't pick him.
Yeah.
But if he stays healthy, then that would be a great, great series. So we'll see what happens there. But that's it, guys. That is it for round 2 of the NBA podcast, or of the NBA playoffs. Like I said, my brain is not working, guys. So, I'm ready to go to bed. So I'm probably gonna watch this Lakers game, go to bed. Rio might do the same. I don't know. He's watching Shrek right now. So hey, freaking love Shrek. Shout out to Shrek. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully you guys give this a like, follow, subscribe, and we will see you whenever the third round comes on. It could be, I don't know, week and a half maybe. Something like that. I don't know. But we'll be here. So tune in then. And thank you guys all. Peace, love, positivity. Peace out.